Hi everybody, and thanks for stopping by to check out the hot new tool that I found at CHA, which has now arrived at our doorstep. And it is called the CutBright, and it is a super cool rotary cutter, and it's also pink, which is really fun. But the advantage to this cutter is that it has a little LED light at the front of it. So if you're over 40 like I am, and you need that little bit of extra light to follow a pattern or to stay close to your ruler, this little guy offers you that. It also has, when you turn on the light, there's a blade cover, and I'll do a close-up so you can see, but there's a blade cover, and when you slide that back, it turns on the light and releases the blade. So when you've got the blade, when you've got this in your case, you're not going to cut into anything if it's in your case or if it's in a tool drawer or whatever. You're not going to cut your hand pulling it out. There's a couple of other great options that come with, or that can be purchased with it. One is a 14 by 14 mat. Now the mat is 14 by 14, but the designs on the inside and the sizing on the inside is 12 by 12. So it really works great, especially for scrapbooking, and it does give you that little bit extra around the edges. Some of the mats that are exactly 12 by 12, kind of a pain to cut with, and this is a self-healing mat. And not only is it pink, it's got this really pretty design on the back as well. So it's kind of a pretty piece to have in your craft room also. And then there's also a classic quilting and sewing ruler available. So if you don't already have a big quilting and sewing ruler, so one of the things about this, it cuts through paper and fabric. So it's kind of multi-purpose. So come on in and let me show you how it works. You're gonna love it. Okay, so let's get up close and personal with the CutBright. So this little guy is $20, has a really nice, comfortable handle. There's a little hole in the end of the handle, so if you like to run a ribbon or a string through there, so it's easy to hang on your pegboard or hang off a clip on your desk or whatever, so it's easy to get to. Super simple. Operates really easily. Obviously, it's a rotary blade. Now, the blade is protected when it's closed up, so you're not going to cut anything, or if you throw it into your tote, you're not going to cut anything up in your tote. When you push down on the button and pull back, it releases the blade for cutting, and it also turns on this little LED light right here. So if you're somewhere where the lights aren't that bright and you're over 40 like I am, this is a great little feature to have. Now, the CutBright is going to cut through all kinds of different things. It works on fabric, and it obviously works on all your scrapbooking supplies. So I've got just this little green glitter paper here. You can see I've already been playing with it over here, cutting up pieces of it. It's a great little tool for freestyle cutting. It gives you that nice curved line, makes it easy to follow that nice curved line if you're trying to cut waves or something. And it'll also cut through a couple of different layers of paper. So this is a glitter cardstock, so pretty heavy duty. So just a little bit more pressure and it's gonna cut right through that as well. So let's put a third piece on there and see what we can get through, if we can get through 3. So just some downward pressure, and yeah, we're through 3 sheets of that glitter paper. Super simple to work with. The mat is 14 by 14, so really easy to line up your paper in one corner, and then just get that perfect 12 by 12 measurement also. I don't know if you can see that as well in the video, but it also allows you that 14 by 14. Whenever you're cutting with this type of cutter, you want to start off the paper and finish off the paper so you get that nice clean finish cut. So I'm going to just start off the paper and finish off the paper, and now I get that nice smooth cut. If you want to cut straight with it, all you need to do is get a straight edge that you can follow along with the cutter, line it up, and you can get a nice straight cut as well. So this is actually the Imaginess quilting and sewing ruler. If you don't have one, they're 6 inches across, 12 inches long. They're marked at all different segments, so it makes it really easy to measure off exactly what you want, especially if you're trying to do some kind of grid pattern where you need that consistency of the grid. So this guy is the CutBright quilting and sewing ruler, and we do have it on our website. It's $17, so you can get that. Let's take a look at cutting through a couple of layers of regular cardstock. So what I've got here is 3 sheets of cardstock, and we'll just start off the edge and finish off the edge, and again, just more pressure down, and you're going to easily cut through multiple layers of cardstock. So if you're looking for something with a repeating cut, this is a great tool to have. And again, you just pull back to open, push down and forward to lock it up, and that's going to give you the security there. LED light lasts forever. The replacement blades will be available sooner than later. Let me put it on a dark piece of paper so you can see really the effect, even in a room with a lot of light. Let me grab a dark piece of paper here so you can see really how well that light. Actually, I don't know if this is dark enough in here, but we'll give it a shot. So you can see just that little light pattern that makes it easy for you to follow along on the paper. So if you're somewhere where the lights aren't that bright or you're not in a good spot, you can see that really easily. Again, perfect for fabric as well as paper crafting. So, and it even works with chipboard. It does take a fair amount of pressure with the chipboard though. So get it lined up wherever you want it. Push down, and you'll just get those just be able to slice that chipboard up exactly like you want it. So a great little tool, really easy to work with, small and pretty versatile in terms of taking it to a crop or something with you. So it's easy to transport with that safety cover on the blade. So the CutBright tool is $20. There's no battery or anything. The LED light, you know, they last forever. So there's no battery that you have to buy or whatever. It works when you get it. So the CutBright tool is $20, and then the 14 by 14 mat, which is labeled at 12 by 12, really easy to use, is $15. And then of course the quilt and sew ruler, which is kind of hard to see. Let me put this white paper behind it again. So the cut and sew ruler then is just $17. So thanks so much for stopping by today to look at those cool new tools that we've got. Now, we do have our first week introduction. If you need the sewing ruler, the mat, and the cutter, you're going to save 10% when you buy the kit together. So look for that on the website as the package deal. Thanks so much for stopping by to check out the new cool tool. I look forward to sharing something new with you again as soon as I find another cool new thing.